was a note basically saying, congrats, thanks for getting down here. Better luck next time. Effectively, it was your princess is in another castle, but a bit nicer said.
Did we take a long rest? I don't remember if we had actually decided to or not last time.
You did not, actually.
Okay.
All my spells are back. Or if I ever lost, I don't know if I lost any.
I believe you guys took a long rest and then managed to luck out by not hitting anything.
What?
You guys did take a long rest before.
Yeah, I know, it is sad.
Before the room.
Before you got to the
Right.
to the last room.
Okay.
Right. We got a long rest. We found the halfway point, and the guy freaking left us a note saying, "Hey, good job getting here, Chucklefucks."
Then didn't he say we'd be safe if we took a long rest?
Yeah, but we don't need to.
Yeah, he suggested you should if you haven't already.
Oh, okay.
You lost me. Sorry, who is this calling again?
He said he'd been up for 27 hours.
Yeah, that's what Tim
So,
Was this on Saturday?
Yeah.
So he showed up
as
at
you are
Grace on
currently
Saturday.
in the library,
27 hours. And then he
how do you want to
got high on
proceed?
the boat in international waters.
What are the options?
He's sailing
Rest.
near a federally patrolled.
Search the entire place, top to bottom, to see what you can find, or try to find a way forward.
There's no like doors or anything that we can see around.
Did Tim tell him
From
not
where
to
you
knock?
are, which is like right inside the main entrance to this massive study, no.
Okay.
Is that his boat?
I'm gonna look for
There comes getting
any
his boat or
way
arresting.
to escape.
All
They
right.
definitely take his boat.
Well, no, there's a very easy way to escape. You just literally turn around.
I'm gonna look for a different way to escape. Hidey holes or anything.
Roll a investigation check for that.
That's a 6.
I thought he was still in the wagon.
That is unfortunate. Because unfortunately for you, you don't really find anything. I mean, you find books, a really shiny book, but you throw that into a big pile because that's not what you're looking for. But no hidey holes. Roll an investigation for me.
So I couldn't get that shiny book she just threw.
No, you gotta look for it because she threw it into a big pile of other books. You do find the shiny book. It is a book on metallurgy, metal purification, jewelry making, and general metalcraft.
You were right about lamb.
Well, book on metal crafting, pretty much.
The intricacies of it, how to create some pretty neat jewelry.
I'm taking that.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? Oh wait, first actually I have to look. You also find a few books on demonology, but most of that seems to have been censored. You find 1 or 2 books on magic, just in general. From there, you also find a rather interesting tome that you can't really make sense of.
Is it in a different language or?
Not exactly. More just every time you try to focus on it, like it's in perfect common. You can understand it extremely easily. And you can open it up and start reading a page, and it's some banal entry about basic words. All of a sudden, words did not come. It's just some banal stuff about the basics of conjuring and things like that. But after you start going through page by page, it changes to a dissection on how eggs should be made and whether chickens grown by naturally sourced products or arcanely grown ones are better or worse. And then it changes to a different topic about the benefits of hemp and rope. And then from there, it's like homegrown. It's like homegrown remedies and herbs, and it's just every page seems to be a page from a different book. And not only that, but pages from different parts of the book. Like the beginning is like the beginning of a book, and then it's like the second page. It could be like the middle. Third is like the ending of another. Basically, it just every time the book seems to change subject, except for the first page, which is always talking about something to do with conjuration.
Octavius, my finding of this has any magical properties to it.
Octavius?
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Necro?
I was asking if you could detect if this book has any magical properties to it.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll ritual cast identify.
Okay. There is a very powerful enchantment curse put on this book.
I
Or
know
rather-
exactly what it is, unless it has and not if it has a curse.
So could you repeat?
You're mixing it up with detect magic again.
But the thing is, so yeah, you know for a fact that it's been enchanted with an enchantment spell of some kind.
Identify tells me what the enchantment spell is.
Specifically, it is the enchantment of. It is specifically the enchantment of. Well, colloquially, it's some. Well, officially, it's some insanely long name that you think is draconic in origin. Point is, it sounds like you're trying to gargle rocks while at the same time coughing up a hairball. Commonly, it's known as the enchantment of shifting. Basically, what it does is that it plays a trick on the brain's visual senses by forcibly rearranging the words of any given page into some completely different subject.
So it's a joke book.
Well, yes and no. Typically, this book is used as a bit of a party gag. Oftentimes, the enchantment will be geared towards making the topics always about a specific thing, like, say, pigs and the general usefulness of their parts and stuff like that. But it can also be used as a very useful and potent form of encryption. If a mage, say, wants to keep certain information they've found secret, they enchant the book with this, and unless somebody has the key or a way to dispel the curse, depending on how powerful it was, the information is useless outside of the hands of the caster. Typically, though, since the curse doesn't discriminate against who, this does mean the cipher is typically kept on hand. Meaning, if you searched hard enough or found it somewhere else, you could probably decipher what the book actually is.
Okay, so this book, I'm telling this to Necro's character.
Yeah, I'm out of character real quick. It could either be a book that is worth hundreds of gold, or is completely useless. It's really a coin flip. You just got to find out.
So whether or not this book has anything of value, we have no idea, because it's enchanted to screw with the words inside. So unless you know A, the exact way it's screwing with the words, or B, the ability to remove it from fucking with the words, your guess is as good as mine.
Thank God you followed me. Now you can go back to the transplant committee when I get information of what causes Lola.
I'll start looking for that scripture for that codex.
Cipher. Yeah. All right. Roll an investigation check. Unfortunately, you find a few interesting things. Unfortunately, none of them are what you want. Most of them are things relating to the cipher. Such as how he created it, what materials were used. You get a general sense of what it looks like, and if you did stumble across it, you'd definitely be able to recognize it now. Unfortunately, despite your best searching, you can't seem to find it here.
Are any of the in a weird language?
Roll investigation check, because you really didn't look at any of them. You were trying to find a door. In
I was
fact, you're
trying to
fairly
find
certain
a-
you might.
Trying to
Oh,
find a hidey hole. Well, that's even
Yeah.
better. I got a 5.
You do find one book in a weird language. What languages do you know?
Common and infernal.
Unfortunately, it's in Celestial.
Cool. I'm just gonna take it with me.
I was going to say that if you try to actively read it, it actually hurts your eyes.
I'm not trying to read it. I'm just gonna put it in my bag and take it with me.
Can I look at the title right before she puts it in her bag?
It is a dissertation on ASMR, written by, and the title is scratched off.
Well, I might as well search these things for anything of importance.
Sorry, Mark, could you repeat your mic? It was a bit garbled there for me.
Well, I might as well look around the place.
All right, what do you want to look for?
I'm gonna look for hidden shit.
All right, roll an investigation check.
$22.
You have metabolism, blood counts, liver and kidney function of a 92.
You managed to, looking through it, you managed to slowly, over time, finally and eventually mistakenly knock over a bookshelf. Somehow, and from there, you notice there's a chest behind it. Or that was behind it. The chest is out in the open now.
I throw a dagger at it.
The dagger sticks in it.
Anything happen?
No real reaction. No.
Oh, neat. I check the chest for any like traps.
Roll another investigation.
$11.
You don't find anything wrong with this chest, aside from the big ass padlock on it.
Has anyone found a key?
Not to my knowledge.
You hear a voice in the distance. Allow me to check. Hey, any of y'all found a key? And just for the sake of sanity, so you guys don't rip the place apart looking for the mimic, it was, in fact, the skull that said that.
How sturdy is this lock?
No perception.
Nine.
I mean, it's about as like the loop. It's about as thick as your. It's a bit thicker than your pinky. It's like an odd middle ground between pinky and ring finger thickness. The lock itself is weighty.
Hey Noctis, you wouldn't happen to carry any acid on you, would you?
You cut out in the very end.
I don't know what they
Acid.
Yes, for acid, yeah.
needs marrow and
That's it, no.
Damn. Gunpowder.
Yeah, I could break a few bullets, but do you want to risk destroying whatever's inside that
No, we
chest
put the
right there?
gunpowder in the lock and then and then we pop open the lock.
We'll use one bullet worth of gunpowder.
Alright, now everybody stand back.
I saw my mom crying because my dad was yelling at her.
And I take one of my candles and I light the gunpowder. And then run
Okay,
away.
I would like to ask a question.
Yeah.
Where have you put the gunpowder? Because
In
this
the
could
lock.
cause the situation.
We poured the gunpowder in the lock to
Okay.
pop open the lock.
I wanted to specify, because depending on where you put this, that could lead to very different rules. Roll me a deck save.
Ooh, 11.
Okay.
I really need to get Mage Hand.
You take 4 points of fire damage. No, not even fire, just straight up piercing as you light it and then, like, run back. Or, like, not even run, just dive backwards. But even then, like, you just. As pieces of the lock go flying out, and one like breaks across your arm.
Ah, beans.
Yeah.
I thought I thought one shot was gonna straight go off his ass.
No, I'm not that cruel. Besides, that would have been if you got a 1.
Alright, let's see what's in here. I open the chest.
Is there? Could you repeat that? You cut out for me.
Open the chest.
Okay. I thought you said open the lock for a second. I was like, wait, the lock's destroyed. Okay, you open the chest, and inside are 3 bags. And you actually look, and inside, take 1. The other 2 will detonate. Don't try to take more than 1, or there will be ... consequences.
Can I determine if it is magic or pressure plate?
That would be an investigation.
Well, I guess we're stuck with each other.
Do all the bags look the same?
Yes, everyone is a brown, small bag.
Hey, Mr. Explosives Expert, can you assist me?
Yeah, help him out.
Dirty 20.
It is not pressure plated. Specifically, it is... Oh, magic.
Shit.
We decided.
You say we can't. You can only take 1 bag, right?
That's what it says.
Does it say anything about opening it up to see before we take it out?
Does it?
Mindless teeny bopper. We put it on. It is on them. As much as they may want to pass.
You hear this sudden voice. Octavius. Tough decision, huh?
Are we allowed to look in the bags without removing them?
Each one is tied with like a small... You know how it's like there's that slip knot thing where it's like you
Yeah, I know.
pull it? Yeah, each one is secured by one of those. But it's gold thread. Real spiffy.
Ooh. I got an idea. I ritual cast the tiny hut. Oh wait, no. Wait. Holly, get over here.
You go, please.
Jeez.
I have an idea. I'm gonna make the tiny hut,
Yeah.
and you and Octavius grab all 3 bags.
How are you getting one of those bags?
I can't leave the hut when it's up.
No, you said Octavius.
Fucking god. Alright, take the 10 minutes to set up the hut.
Alright.
Alright, are you guys ready?
Sure.
Position yourselves over the bags that you want to grab.
Yeah.
I'll take the right.
I'll take the left.
One of you has to take 2.
I really can't.
I am
everything you
Not
do.
risking my life for these.
This is the great thing I can do with my life
Fine. I'll put
Alright,
my hand on the pick.
without you.
Alright. One, on the count of 3, pull them and into the hut. 1,
Alright.
2, 3. Alright, they pull them.
Who is Okay, so if Necro's taking 2 bags,
She's been sick
Necro,
for a year,
roll a...
and she never told
roll
anybody
2 dex
she was
saves.
sick because, quote unquote,
Oh, is it
Holly,
automatic?
roll 1.
it was nothing compared.
No,
to
this is to
what
decide
she
which
went
bag gets
through.
pulled
And
first.
when she did
Whoever gets the
Ah.
highest deck save has the highest
Whatever.
reaction.
She never told them
Deck
anything
save?
about her. Never told anyone. And like
Not bad.
after
Not bad.
Ooh.
all went to shit,
Okay,
then she
Necro.
finally came clean and said, "Well, yeah,
You were taking
but
left and
I
center.
had this thing, but
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a
Get
deal,
the
and it
thing
was like
center. The center.
I'm actually going to put one for this.
Because I said left was the first one. That will be the 8. The center will be the second one.
Center it is. I flip the coin, heads or tails, tails with center. So, as you pull the 3 bags, the moment they leave the chest, Necro, in your hand, one of the bags seems to bulge slightly, but Holly, you're able to pull in fast enough that the bag seems relatively the same.
Painfully, brutally honest.
Cool beans.
Maybe we'll get lucky again.
And Necro, you pull in 2 bags. One seems relatively the same. The other, not so much.
What does the other one look like?
It looks like it is now. It is like comically rounded.
Comically round.
tickle spot, tickle spot. She
Like it's
started
a
us.
perfect sphere, basically.
Hmm.
Do you want to open them?
Let's open them with the bags and the hands outside the bubble.
Sure. I'll stick my hand with the bag outside, and then I'll use my other hand to untie it really quick.
She does the whole.
I'm letting her go first.
All right. You open the bag. You don't think anything happens.
I don't think soy.
What's inside?
You'd have to pull it back in to see.
Bullshit.
I will set the bag on the ground and like push it out as far as I can, like stick my head out.
You look in, and it's
It was weird. I mean,
a
watching
bunch of
Mansfield
random
Park,
stuff.
It's like the actor in Mansfield Park was Sherlock.
It's a bunch of what?
Bunch of random stuff.
Such as?
Trinkets, odds and ends, basic things.
For a second, I
At
thought
the
you
very
turned
bottom
into a
there-
Skyrim NPC.
Jesus. Like literally, it's just like random pieces of machinery, some threads, some basic stuff. Basically, just a random hodgepodge of things you'd expect to find in amongst Azrael's stuff, Azrael's tinkering kits,
Okay.
except
I'll-
at the very bottom, where you see 2 polished stones.
Do I know what the polished stones are?
Not a clue.
Are
You
they
can
like
tell
a
from a
weird
glance
color?
that they're magic.
Are they like a weird color?
If you count one being a very dull red, the other being a rather dull blue,
Cool.
odd, then yes.
I'll pick up the bag and I'll hand it to Azrael and I'll say, Can I look at the stones? I think Octavius can tell me what they do.
For the day, everybody find something else to read. I'm done.
Picking both up.
I don't pick them up. I asked for them to be placed in my hand after I gave him the
Oh,
bag.
okay. I misinterpreted that.
I gave
Alright,
the
'cause-
bag to Azrael because I was like, yes, these are things that you can knick-knack with all day long. And then I asked him if I could see the stones because I think Octavius can tell me what they do.
Sure. Now pick out the redstone first.
Okay. You guys are still inside the hut, correct?
Yeah. As far as I know. Unless Azrael
Well-
decided not to go into the hut.
Yeah. Well, when you pick up the stone and put it in their hand, you don't hear anything. Or you don't feel anything, I guess.
Okay. What about when the blue wing gets placed?
Again, same basic thing. You don't hear, you don't feel anything out of the ordinary.
And then I'll go over to Octavius and be like, can you tell me what these are and what they do?
How about we find out the other two stuff, the other two bags before you start investigating where these are?
Okay.
Yep.
That means you have to open them, though.
Alright, which bag do you want to open first? The the round one, or the regular looking one?
Let's go with regular.
Alright, you open it up, and it looks to be...
He's a good kid.
That's weird. It looks like alchemical ingredients. Like, you see small pouches of salt, small clear vials of rock fragments suspended in liquids. Basic materials that look like they belong more in an alchemist's workshop than anything. There's also a few vials of strangely colored liquids. By which I mean like fluorescent purple, striped.
Those could be interesting. Well, I'm more afraid of opening the third one now.
Yes. Okay. You want to open the second one now.
Yeah.
Opening it up. Are you opening it in or outside of the hut?
What did I
I'm
say?
doing what Molly did, but I don't stick my head out until it's
Okay.
fully
Okay, I need to actually read again. Yeah, so Octavius, it specifies that you can see outside of the dome, correct?
Yes.
All right. So, Holly, what was the turn undead for?
I didn't mean to click that. I was trying to figure out how I could read it.
There should be a small like eye and a circle button.
Yeah, I figured it out after I clicked
Okay,
it.
good. So you like open it up, and you see this puff of smoke, and then like what is effectively best described as buckshot confetti. As the bag goes from perfectly round to like somebody squeezed it in their hands, and this confetti just goes flying everywhere.
My fans tend to be overly annoying teenage girls.
After the show ends, can I'll look inside the bag.
There is nothing in the bag.
How about nodding your head to a few yes/no questions?
I'll make you a deal. You finish this exam quickly.
Turn it over.
I'll answer.
Turn it inside out.
Who's Jack's real father? Who
Again,
Who-
nothing.
I'll have to go with it.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was the bag you lost.
Change your mind in 1 second. Just a lousy shot.
So effectively, Noctis got a bunch of free material.
Psychiatric one shooter.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Your mic got garbled. Hello.
How about now?
I can hear you better, yes. And you're less. So,
By the way, all I can think about for the red and blue one is that I'm back playing Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
you just found Pokeballs.
They're not even Pokeballs, they're just the orbs that power up the power of Pokemon.
So,
Just make sure you use the right one on the right ancient type.
Right?
otherwise, you're gonna have a
Water
rampaging
one.
demigod.
Oh, what?
Alright, I'm gonna try to identify those stones.
Alrighty then. Keep in mind, you can't do anything inside the dome. You're gonna have to exit the dome to do anything.
I thought it was just that magic couldn't the dome.
As long as she brings it in, I can identify inside the dome.
Oh, okay. So
I just
understood how
can't leave
worked.
it without it going down, and
Yeah,
magic
magic
can't
items
cross it.
Is their magic. They just don't affect anything outside of the dome. That's why they had to stick their hand out to cast spells. If you cast a spell in the dome, it just hits the dome and then.
I gotcha. All right. So you ritual cast identify, and the stones are specifically known as transport stones. Effectively, if you hold one and move a certain distance across, you can, in essence, port to the other stone. The only issue is you're not certain which stone is which. Or rather, the magic doesn't, your identify doesn't seem to tell you which stone is the receiver and which is the one you need to activate. If that's even what needs to happen, or if there's just both stones can work as
Does
planned.
it specify it only brings one person or all the people touching it?
It specifies it can only bring whoever is holding the stone.
What if that person's holding on to someone else?
No.
Damn.
Multiple or single use?
Oh, from the looks of it, multiple. Though it is likely that there will be time between each use before it can be used again. Meaning you can't just use this thing constantly. Well, you can certainly try.
The risk of destroying it.
Octavius, are you telling us this out loud?
Yes.
Octavius,
Yes.
are you telling us what
I
it does
said
out
yes to that.
loud? Oh, okay. Holly will offer to assist with the identifying which one teleports to where.
All right. Gonna have to get outside the dome for that.
Yeah. I'll just pick up the blue rock and walk outside of the dome.
All right. The moment you step outside the dome, well, actually, I need to ask: is the person who's holding the red stone outside the dome as well?
Well, they'd have to be eventually. We just don't know who's going to take the red stone out. Because Octavius might want to stay in his bubble.
True. So you take the blue stone outside. The moment you do, it starts to hum slightly.
Nice.
Close. House.
Who's taking the red stone outside of the dome?
Who wants Groudon?
You don't know. You're going to have to go through 8 badges. Well, no, it's. Do
I
you
carry
have
the-
8 chances to get them?
No, you have to go through the 7 badges, and then after you catch one of the
Then you get to fight
legendaries,
the
then
eighth
you
gym
get to
leader.
challenge the.
Yeah, you got to go through a whole region journey about friendship and beat up an entire team to get to that point.
You beat up a lot of stuff.
Yes, I'm taking red.
Yeah, I have the blue one if you want to take the red one.
While we're doing this, Octavius should identify the rest of the potions.
I'm gonna wait to see if you guys blow up from this. But I will hold on to your bag of stuff, yes.
I have all my stuff with me still.
So, if I have this correctly, Holly will be standing with the blue stone on one side of the hut. Echo will be standing on the other side of the hut with the red stone, and Octavius is sitting inside with the bag, just waiting to see what happens.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
seems like it. Does anything happen when he steps outside of the hut with his red stone? Is it just humming?
The humming actually intensifies slightly,
Okay.
and you get this intrinsic idea to smash the stone. You're not sure where you got it from.
I don't really destroy the stone. So what I'm gonna instead do is just concentrate on the red stone and say, "Take me there."
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna ask Azrael, "Are you trying to come to me?"
Do I feel anything other than the vibrations?
Again, you feel the same thing, the intrinsic idea to smash the stones. Or just break it.
Look at it, and I just throw it to the ground. Under me.
Sorry, you smashed it against you under you?
Yeah, under me.
Smoke
All right.
bomb.
That's actually what.
Oh no.
As Octavius, you look and you see Nick Azrael holding the stone up high and throw it down and just see this plume of smoke appear, and then as it dissipates, Azrael's gone. He was there, and now he's not.
Ground on use dig.
What the fuck? And then you hear this as you look back, and you see a similar puff of smoke appear next to Holly as Necro You're now standing next to Holly.
I guess we can see how that worked.
Any changes?
Well, the stone is no longer humming in your hand, but there is like a small line that is slowly, like incrementally filling up again.
I was talking about myself.
Oh, no changes at all. Everything's still there.
Huh. Neat.
His dick got cut off.
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't know why I was imagining me just teleporting and just appearing naked right next to everybody.
Oh, that would be funny.
I don't
What
know
race
why.
are you again?
You guys got no idea.
Oh, cool. That would have been funny as fuck.
After every one of these,
Just
I know.
unknown race pops up right next to me. I'm naked. Oh god.
the only way to
I
have
was
friends
thinking of the one guy from My Hero Academia, the one that teleports through objects.
But his clothes don't go with him.
Yeah,
Oh God.
Oh no.
I'll hand the stone over to her.
Those days are over.
All right.
Okay.
The moment you hand the stone over to Holly, the stone stopped vibrating altogether.
Oh. Nice. I have another idea. I'm gonna give the blue stone to Azrael, and I'm gonna say, go over there and try it again. See if it works with both of them.
I think we should do this later because you see the red one is kind of cracked right now.
Yeah, but look how quickly it's healing.
I'd rather be on the safe side.
Well, I'd also rather know whether or not it works or not.
We'll try it later when we're out of this damn cave system.
Sure. I'll take the blue stone back then.
All those potions
What do
coming
you-
along.
Octavius, would you like to roll an investigation check for me?
Sure.
So, oh, you actually did pretty good. You find that the potion with the small rock chunk, you find a potion that was translucently purple, or rather iridescently purple. Sorry, with a different one. You find it to be rather interesting. It's known as the story of spider skin. Or rather, not story, potion of spider skin. I don't know why I said story. Potion of spider skin.
Spider skin?
Yeah. You only know this because
Definitely
you
not
found a
spider's
small.
spin.
Yeah, you only found a small.
there you go.
You really just found a small ledger, like at the bottom of the book. And in there, basically, you just found that each potion was kind of color coded to something.
Just never done anything to be mean.
And the first one was the purple one, the potion of spider skin. The second one, which is a translucent green, is known as potion of acid breath. The third
I filled up
is just the basic potion of healing. And the fourth is You're not sure if you're reading this right or if it's a misspell, but potion of bare hands. And it's just
I'll tear them
bare
apart with my
hands.
bare hands.
Yeah.
Bare hands.
Yeah, no, and it's spelled BEAR hands.
When urine test came back, it's definitely
Oh boy, this is some confusing shit.
So, you have the 4 potions.
MRI and find it.
Did you write those down, Necro, or did you want me to?
Come again?
Did you write down those potions, or did you want me to?
Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Does that
So-
ledger?
Hmm?
Does that ledger have any writing other than just the descriptions of the potions?
It just says if you description, it just gives like a short description of the potion. Like the purple potion is this way because of certain ingredients. Like it gives you information while also not giving you information, which is interesting.
He wants to die. You cannot trust anything she says. Treating the soft causes most of the damage. I also have other places screws.
But it doesn't really give you anything useful outside of like a few simple facts and then the name.
What were the other potions called?
The potion of spider skin, a basic potion of healing, the potion of acid breath, and the potion of bare hand.
I want you to write more books.
Swear this mage is fucking with me. Feel that ledger could be very useful, just like this book, or an absolute piece of shit.
I mean, you'd probably have to look through it, but you might be able to find something interesting.
I'll research this when we get out.
I think you can handle it. And then you can't. When that happens, you can find reasons to go.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on?
If I'm wrong, backup plan to take home me.
Nothing more we can do here.
Good choice. I really like my dad. Keep it.
What are we waiting for?
I was saying, shall we move on?
Brian?
That's up to you guys.
I mean,
And you also need to find a door still.
you
thought
said
this
we
was a
could go back the way
hallway.
we came if there was no door.
Well, you were looking for secret doors. You haven't actually looked for any other doors. Also, you weren't looking that good.
That's true. But my party doesn't know that, so it's gonna be up to them if they want to look again.
God fucking damn it.
Nice!
Fast.
You were supposed to use the light.
Watch there be like a big ass door just at the other end of the room that we just don't see because it looks like a bookshelf because it's so big.
I am.
You better hurry. I know you're
What?
this time.
Can I take one last look around since we've been doing stuff?
Yes, you can. Jesus Christ.
Can I just roll perception?
Sure.
Here we go. There you
Okay,
go. It's a
thank God.
door.
You find a door.
Woo!
It's not the one you came in.
That cannon dies.
This
It
is so
is-
much fun.
It's like fucking doors, man. They're gonna become your worst enemy.
Just like in Critical Role, Fox walking doors. It's always the doors.
Christ.
Miss that
It's
show.
great.
Okay. You find a door, and through it is a rather interesting passageway.
I'm gonna walk behind Toki. Or not Toki. I'm gonna walk behind Octavius.
All right, Alicia is following suit.
Drove across town to
I forgot we had Alicia with us.
Yeah, she's there. She's carrying the skull.
I'm gonna give Alicia the red stone.
Was she laughing
Okay.
at us? Was she laughing at us when we were trying to find a door?
Fumbling for doors. Yes.
I bet. I bet
Well,
she
she
saw it
wasn't
as soon as we
laughing out
walked into the
loud.
room.
Given that her passive is at 14 and the base check was a 13, yes, she
My
noticed at
passive
the
is
moment you
higher than
guys.
hers.
My passion.
Yeah, but you were looking for specific stuff. She just walked in and noticed things. Because you guys
Why
are the
don't I get to
adventurers.
do that?
My
You gotta
passion
ask.
is 13. That's not fair.
Aren't you supposed to tell us what we see when we walk into the room? Isn't that the point of being the DM?
Yes, but I am actively working against you guys.
Well, that's not a DM thing to do. Don't you want us to succeed and have fun?
Are we talking generally or on a case-by-case basis here?
No,
You,
that's not
you
an
forget
answer.
that Brian here is already done with mine and Necros and Toki's shit.
Yeah, and my dice rolls do not help me in that third fact, so I need to wring out any kind of advantage I can from you guys.
I mean, to be fair, while we were looking for a door, we couldn't roll higher than a 7, so our rolls are not on par either.
True, but just wait. My rolls will be in the gutter too if you manage to get the combat.
True. We do roll pretty good in combat.
Unless he's trying to kill us for real. In that case, he never hits us.
Hmm? Sorry, Octavius, could you repeat? Your mic went a bit wonky on you there for me.
That was Necro.
Sorry. God. Names. See, this is another problem with me. I don't know names good.
I'd rather
Some-
not. I'd rather not for the fear of the DM.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the spiders and the vampires again.
Oh god, don't even joke.
Oh, don't tempt me. So, let us Let us proceed. As you look around in the new hallway, it's a rather nice affair. Nice floors cast in rather ornate stonework, walls with sensible pillars.
Consists of joint pain, light,
And generally rather good lighting. You don't actually need dark vision.
If we add those to the symptoms we've seen in the pericardial effusion, it's lupus.
So, how do you want to proceed?
be able to take her pain away. She's still gonna kill herself as soon as she gets released tomorrow.
Slowly with caution.
Check in this way. We're treating a patient.
Good. So, as you do, you slowly find there is a large number of tracks of mud, grime, and dirt. Overall, just generally layering the area. But for the most part, people. Well, you don't seem to find any people.
Are we ready, racers? On your marks, get set.
So, you all proceed forward.
Is my pimple still there?
As you move forward, you slowly find it easier and easier to see for one reason or another. Whether it be just the light is getting better or the reflections are getting less harsh and contrasting, it's interesting. So, you eventually come to a small room. It's a small circular affair. Nothing major, but it's a rather nice reprieve. As you guys realize, you had been so. What do you all want to do in this room?
Oh no.
There's another doorway from where we came out.
You too, Quality. All of you, get out.
I like how you now think I'm gonna bite your heads off.
Ask if there was another door.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. My bad. There is another door. It's a large wooden one, which is quite contrasting against the general stone affair that's been going on. It's rather simple. No lock that you can see. Nothing major, just a wooden door.
Damage your thyroid gland in the crash. The shoulder strap cut into your neck. You don't have lupus. What you have is curable.
We open the door.
All right.
That's why you feel so
You open the door.
Medication.
We all die.
You open the
Door was
door.
a mimic.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Story the right
No, I kid.
deserves.
You think you know what Jack deserves?
Find
You don't know anything about him. Why can't you just leave me?
a rather odd. How could it be said? A rather odd
Can I be right and wrong?
set of hallways, because it actually branches after 5 feet to the left and right.
Getting stuck?
Not again.
You have like these little black things.
Though it doesn't branch in the typical way.
Post-traumatic.
Rather, it branches in the way that it seems to bend and curve.
Pressure, seizures.
Are we in a fun house?
You'll have to go further to find out.
We're dead on our feet. We barely slept in 4 days.
Oh, that's sad. You know what's even sadder? 13 was the only man on my team.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you hurry up and hire someone to fill the spot.
Do it.
Let's do.
A couple of peeps talking to Chase. I was just looking at you to screw you.
I'll step in.
All right.
I'm meditating.
You step in.
We're staying. Can't find her old medical records. You woke me up for that.
Nothing happens.
I woke you up because it doesn't matter. Alice.
Continue walking forward.
Killed
Uh,
someone.
You said, is there anything after that, or
No.
I'll continue walking forward.
okay? Does anybody follow him?
Which is why I spent the last 4 hours trying to find a legal way to do it without her permission.
Yes.
Octavius, Ollie.
As your boyfriend. She not tell us about the pins in her leg.
Because she wants to die.
And her leg ripped off. She wants to punish herself. Something that
Well,
happened when she was famous.
If you want to move forward,
I think the answer is in old medical records. Don't be sleazy.
roll a
uptight.
dex save for me.
Maybe Alice Tanner's just a pen name.
Everyone?
Well, yeah, if you're all moving forward.
Sure.
Squeeze her leg against blood type, age, and anything else I think of.
First name could be Helen.
Better.
Okay, all of you do relatively well, and walk forward,
Always made it feel real to me.
simply
I don't know why.
moving.
I'm a good one.
Which way do you go? This might be good to know.
He's awkward. He's
Or did you just pick a direction at random, not really thinking?
Guess I'll take left.
Your son was with you.
Okay, so Necro is taking that.
Keeping him alive.
Does anybody want to take?
There's a fork and the party wants to go left.
Well, Azrael wants to go left. Octavius hasn't said his piece.
If you guys go to the left, I'll meet up with you after I look at the right.
Octavius?
They deserve this.
No, you don't.
Left.
True. I've been reviewing
You'll go left?
Lisa's autopsy results.
Yes.
Alright. So, we'll start with Holly, since she's the only one going right.
No, I'd really rather
Holly?
you go with them.
He had no reason to dig any deeper in his
We
car.
ran close.
Okay.
It's easy to
I'll be back, I promise.
You can see the blood buildup. There's someone who died that day
Um,
on a bus in school.
alright.
The only thing that crashes killing is you.
Thank you for understanding.
You need to repair that syrinx in your neck.
What that
What's
is.
my world?
I start
So-
breaking off.
I could feel him with me.
Octavius and Azrael.
Wasn't my fault, Mom.
As you guys
It wasn't mine.
move forward down the left path specifically, you find that it twists and turns at certain points where you're certain it should have doubled back and
Thank you.
actually hit the path you were on previously, but
Shouldn't let him drive.
hmm.
Jack was never very coordinated.
Eventually,
As you lost,
you're
I
led
am opposed to lying
to
to a patient. As your girlfriend.
a small chamber
I know.
lined with mirrors specifically.
I started reading one of the books you gave me.
I find that very hard to believe.
Like, couldn't
There's
possibly
also
be common.
Because I lied.
two figures standing in the chamber. Sort of just
Wilson told
standing.
He's such a gossip.
I'm not gonna dump you because we like different food or books or music. On the other hand,
Do they notice us when we came in?
Not really, no. They haven't noticed you yet.
Topman,
At least
I like being
you
with you.
think.
You make me better. Hopefully I make you better.
By notice,
What we have is
I assume you simply mean
uncommon.
you haven't, they haven't, how should we say? Reacted to you yet.
I'll, I'll, I'll walk back. Start walking backwards towards the door.
Thank you.
Not
he did it.
trying to draw attention to myself.
Octavius,
Finally move on.
do you do the same?
Thank you.
Move on where?
Can I tell what these people look like?
They look to be
Your last book.
garbed in ill-fitting clothing. Tattered robes that sort of just seem to hang off of them. You do notice that they have, like, hands, as in they have, like, gloved hands that seem to be filled, so you don't think they're lacking flesh.
His story's done.
But they're sort of just standing,
There's really nothing you can say.
swaying ever so slightly.
There was another door on our side.
It's very lucky to have
There is a door on the other side. Yes.
I'm talking about our side.
Oh, sorry, I heard other side. Well, unfortunately for you, there isn't a door, actually. It's just sort of an open passageway in.
Say to her, he was like, your son was very lucky to have you.
Guys, I'm gonna go eat dinner, but my plan when they left was to see if the blue stone started humming again and if I could use it to teleport to her. And then if I could, I was gonna try and do it. And if it
Alright.
didn't work, then I was just gonna stealth right back up behind them.
Okay. Well, Octavius, what do you want to do in this situation?
Your son
Is there anything else in the room besides the two of them?
There's the mirrors.
was very lucky.
Can I see their reflections in the mirrors?
Oddly enough, no.
Ah, you motherfucker.
No, as in, they have reflections, but it's a bit hard to explain. Effectively, you can make out their general shape. You can make out that they have cloaks, that they have these robes. They're a darker, blackish, faded color. You can make out wrinkles. You can make out certain features on them, like their height, their general disposition. They're just swaying at the moment. But anytime you try to focus in on something specific, something like, say, their face, or a specific detail about how they're moving, the reflection starts to blur, become imperfect in a way.
Telepathically, I'll tell Octavius he should head back, grab the others before we confront them.
Well, you don't only need to grab one of them because Alicia's been stuck with you guys, so.
Well, we do need our healer.
Alicia kind of clears her throat a bit, acting a bit insulted.
Hey, she didn't work. She didn't help us in any of the fights so far since we got here. And I was saying this out of character, not in character.
She helped us with the flesh mound.
So then, who wants to go first?
Always lead with the face. I'm gonna try to stealth and see how far I can get.
Alright.
Not that far.
You creep in, you get about 5 steps, which is about a step further than you guys got the last time. Or when you first entered. And then your foot, like, awkwardly twists slightly. And you pause as the two figures who had been, like, sort of doing that slow swaying noise, that slow swaying motion that you sort of just do whenever your body's forced to stand still for too long. And they sort of stop. They don't make any motion to turn around or anything, but they stop, and you get the distinct feeling that they've noticed you.
Perfectly fuzzy. Have a look.
Can I'm only like a foot farther than I was before, right?
You're only like you're not even. Yeah, you're about a foot.
Watch on demand and the TBS app. I think you'd be pleased to hear that this morning in the parking garage, I saw this oil.
Let's see what they got.
I'll take aim, but not shoot at one of them.
Are you outside the room?
Yeah, I'm by the door, like all the way to the back.
All right.
I raise my rapier in gun mode and point to one of them.
I need to ask specifically: are both of you outside the room? Just to clarify, because this affects how the actions can play out.
I'm inside the room.
Okay.
And I'm outside the room.
All right. Necro, roll an attack. Octavius, I believe you were doing the same to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, I wasn't gonna shoot. I was just gonna take aim because I'm just trying to see what they will do since they notice Octavius.
Oh, okay. I misheard you. Octavius, you just gonna stand there as well?
No, I'm gonna shoot.
All right. Roll an attack. You miss.
Well, shit.
As you fire, the the figures that had been standing still, the one you aimed at, jerks suddenly, pivots, and starts making a mad dash towards you. And you can see it has no face.
Now I fire.
Roll an attack.
Now that I've piqued your interest, welcome to the exciting world of 3D chess.
It does nothing. As you fire, and the moment the bullet crosses the threshold, it just disappears.
You said there were mirrors on these walls, didn't you?
You'll have to find out. Both of you roll initiative.
Well, we kind of need to put our tokens down to do that.
So, this guy is going to charge you first. Octavius. As you shoot at him, or it, you can't really tell. It sort of has an androgynous sort of figure. You get the sense that
Oh, brain lesions are fascinating. Unless they're yours, then they're a drag.
you have rather
And to the sick and dying who make it possible.
go to try and fire again. You see it is now right in your face. And it has an open hand and this sort of blackish miasma is dripping from it as it makes a large, awkward swipe at you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Roll a strength save. Or no, wait, con save. Sorry, this is poison. You take 8 points of damage as you manage to make the poison save.
Well, if you'd like, we could call him. I mean that you could call him.
And it is going to remain there, sort of just awkwardly swaying. Azrael, Octavius, it is now your turn.
Okay, did I see that bullet go through him and not do anything?
No, you didn't even see the bullet. You just saw, you heard the firing of the gun. But from there, you didn't see anything.
Okay, well, we were just calling you because we were missing you.
Are you in danger? No, it's a drinking game.
Alright, I'm... You know what? Screw it. Thunderclap.
I cannot believe we were missing that jerk.
Son of a bitch. God, that's such a weak spell.
Lucky for you, it has Constitution.
2 thunder damage. Wait a minute. We're level 5. That got upgraded to 2d6.
Roll another d6 then.
No, tell me.
So 7 thunder damage. Necro, you're lucky you're behind a wall, technically.
Indeed.
It's all the mirrors shattered around you.
Actually, the mirrors just vibrate. They don't actually shatter.
Doing nothing but sit around and miss that guy. And you know what the worst part is?
That you're having to process your emotional pain without vodka.
So, the next one's up.
I'm back.
Hello. They got into a fight.
Am I with them or no?
No.
Well, let me know when I catch up.
Or it is going to do the same attack on you, Octavius. I presume that hits.
You would be correct, sir.
Roll me another con save, buddy.
Well, perhaps you're obsessively picturing him in.
You make it again. As you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Before Leonard left,
Shit.
Azrael, you're up.
well, if it's any consolation.
So I seen that my rifle didn't haven't done any effect on them, right?
That's what it would appear to be.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, shoot out. How many Eldritch Blast do I have again? 2?
Huh?
How many Eldritch Blast do I have?
It
2?
depends on your level.
Possibly making penguins seem like jokes because
I think at
Shoot.
5th... I think currently you have 2, but I might be wrong. I think it's a weird number. You get 2 at 5th level. Yeah, you have 2.
it's in a to-go cup. Make of that what you will.
I'll take. I'll shoot. I'll shoot the one in front of me first, and then I'll shoot the one in front of Octavius.
Well, I have been toying around with an idea for 4D chess. All right. In 4D chess.
Well, it's unfortunate that the first blast does nothing. The moment it crosses the threshold, it disappears.
I own 9 pairs of pants.
God fucking damn it.
Okay, you better get out of here.
Pairs of underpants.
Just wait for Octavius to get out.
But I don't want to have
Do I even see the exit?
space on the floor of your bedroom. I'd say it's 1,000.
Okay, look, here's something people do not know about me. When I first moved out to LA, I did a topless scene in a low-budget horror movie about a killer girl. I felt so ashamed. Thankfully, that thing
So
never
is
came
that your turn?
I've seen
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my turn.
All right. Octavius, it's gonna hit you again.
Here's one I
Misses.
Hey, there's my rolls. I missed you, buddy.
a while back. YouTube changed its user interface from
A 7 doesn't hit you?
to
Nope.
operating system. I tell people I'm not.
Octavius, you're up.
Is it an action or a bonus action to activate an item that uses a magic?
Typically, that would be considered an action.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Things like drinking potions are bonuses.
Something else you don't know about.
Oh, well, I'm gonna drink a potion of Cure Wounds.
That would be a bonus.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
2d4 plus 2.
That's the point.
Sheldon, you are right. I'm really sorry. I should have known better.
Your apology is accepted.
So 5.
All right.
That's a little better. Do I see the exit I came in from?
Yes, it's basically right in front of where Necro is. Or Azrael.
I walk to the exit.
You will proc an attack of opportunity.
Not yet. I haven't left his attack range. I'm just
Alright.
gonna ask. Can I put my hand can I move my hand to see Necro? Am I stuck in here?
Oh yeah, no, you can see Necro.
I can see him, but can I walk?
You can reach him.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action to activate my Helmet of False Life, which gives
Alrighty.
me 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. That's 6 temp.
Alright.
And I'm going to try to get out of this room.
Oh, you just. Well, you can't disengage because you use the action, so.
I can't disengage, period. So yeah, try to hit me.
Does a 15 hit you?
Just barely.
Ooh. Roll me that con save, buddy.
I must confess, I came here tonight and
You make it spectacularly as it swipes across your chest and it leaves these small gashes. Even though it didn't actually hit you, it's weird. But you leave the room. And then the moment you do, and the moment the one attack hits you, they both stiffen, straighten back up, and sort of just drift back to the center of the room. And just stay there.
I don't like this.
Have I ever? Do I know anything about these creatures?
You'd have to roll Arcana in this case. Because no, you don't know anything about these creatures off the top of your head.
Can I assist him because I have Arcana proficiency?
Sure. Roll it with advantage.
Talking out loud now.
You don't know the specific creatures, because these things are sort of not really anything you've seen before, but their basic design and appearance and behavior just screams undead.
This is why I asked for Molly. Now we have to go get her.
So, Holly,
Yeah.
you get back, you double back because you really never intended to go down the right path alone.
Yeah. So the stone doesn't work?
Well, not really. Not for the entirety of the time that you guys saw it.
I'm confused about the way you're delivering this information, but I understand that the stone doesn't work, and that's the important part.
Yeah, it does not work currently. It may work
Okay.
in the future, but not right now.
Okay. So what do I come into?
You meet up with them. You meet up with an Octavius who's looking slightly bloodied. By the way, Octavius, when Alicia sees you exit the room, she will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. You heal 20 hit points.
Damn.
Damn, son.
Healers.
Those are really high rolls, too. And she has +6?
Spellcasting ability.
Dedicated healers can heal.
Yes.
I mean, I think the highest mod you can technically get is a +5, so she must have stat enhancers.
It's
She has a 4 in wisdom and a 2 proficiency bonus, which makes her attack mod 6, which is her spellcasting bonus.
I'm just gonna let this go, because it helps us.
So,
why didn't you shoot at it?
I can't attack from out here. And
When I thunderclapped it, did it look like it hurt it at all?
you didn't notice the time, but it did look like it hurt it. Like when the thunderstruck hit it, there was this sort of shimmer on its body as pieces of it seemed to just get thrown out and sort of dissipated. But now it looks basically the exact same.
The first lunch you made into an actual lunch break. And these McNuggets could be
How many mirrors are in this room again?
whatever this order is for you. We'll be
There are, if you like, poke your head in, or rather just lean forward into the doorway a bit and just look. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 on each wall, save for, you presume, the wall that both doors are on, where there must be only 7. So from that, you assume
Hey, Dad, you want to help him up? You want to take his shoulder?
there are 30 mirrors in this room.
So, do we want to try door number 2 or try to deal with these things?
Holly, you're now with the group,
Sorry.
and you just see them all standing there.
I'm gonna walk up and just be like, what's going on? Can you guys
not
hear me?
pointing at the 2 floating, whatever they are.
So we can see them. There's not like a big blue wall.
No fog door.
What do you guys know about him?
They're undead.
And apparently the room is shielded from magic.
Not cool. You can't use magic when you go in there?
No, you can't shoot magic into it.
Oh, so it's like your hut.
Yep, but a
Can
lot
we go
bigger.
in there?
Oh yeah.
And,
The minute you do, they start attacking.
Okay.
and my
Can we go
firearm.
around it? I didn't hear what you said.
And my firearm doesn't work against it either.
Can we go around it?
You guys don't know.
What do you mean go? What do you
Oh.
mean by go around it?
I'll walk over here. Is it like touching
No,
with
we're in a
the
tunnel.
wall?
You're in a hallway.
So can I like try and see if we can go around this big room? Around the square?
Penny, have you been recording shows?
It's a hallway that leads into
To
the
the-
room. Nothing else.
Okay. I guess we're probably gonna have to fight them. Is ready to go in? You need a minute?
Yeah, I guess.
Initiative. Tada. Why is my initiative 0? Okay.
Wait a minute, the mirror behind me didn't break when I hit it with Thunderclap?
No, it just started to vibrate.
I have an idea. Cover me on
What's
this.
your idea?
I walk back into the room. Do they immediately turn around?
As you walk into the room, they stop swaying.
I turn to my right and take my rapier and try to bash one of the mirrors.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, lovely.
If you're using a piercing weapon instead of bludgeoning.
You slam it as hard against the mirror as possible to no effect.
But do
As
the
soon as I see
creatures
what he's doing,
do the
can I
creatures
hit it with a
react
mace?
to it?
Not that you can see, no.
Can I try the same with my mace? Hello?
Hmm?
Can I do the same with my mace?
Sure, you can try. Roll strength. Roll a mace attack.
Pada. That was awful.
Well, you don't need to rely on the 6 because it's stationary. But unfortunately, much the result. You slam it without any real reaction from either the creatures or the mirror.
I'm gonna look at Octavius. They're not attacking, so maybe we can just walk through?
You can try.
I'm gonna start walking. I think I can get to there with my movement.
Because safety
Well,
is something
as soon as you get here,
that's never been more important than
their heads snap around,
safety unites us.
and as you move, this one rushes you and makes an attack.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit you?
I don't think so. Let me check. Nope, I'm an 18.
Okay, well, you're now in combat.
Cool.
Holly, you're up.
The other one hasn't rushed me yet.
No, because it isn't its turn.
Okay. I do that as my action. And I can't bonus action cast a second level spell, right?
Unless you have a spell that it's a bonus. No.
My spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Then you can summon that.
Okay. 21 to hit and 7 damage if it does. Hello?
I hear you. So you summon spiritual weapon.
It hits for 21.
That hits.
And then it does 7 damage.
The one right in front of you, I presume?
Yeah.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Octavius, you're up. Octavius?
Yeah, I'm just measuring.
Almost like I'm reading a diary. It's exactly what it's like keep reading. No, this is great. Oh, I think we're
Shatter, right here.
Alpha function codebook, which is a tiny principality in southern Germany.
They each have to make a con save.
This one fails. This one succeeds.
If they're made out of things like stone or metal or glass, they have disadvantage.
Neither of them are made out of stone or glass.
A lemonade.
What about metal?
That neither.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, you do hear something like small on one of them shatter and like slowly drift to the ground. It looks like the remnants of some kind of what could best be described as a pectoral harness. So is the damage halved, or is there just no damage if they make the save?
It's half. So if they make it, it's half. So one takes 11, the other takes 5 or 6.
6. I round up and everything. Okay.
No.
That was almost a natural 20 on you. You are lucky. So, Asriel, you're up.
I'll walk in and I'll try shooting at it again with Eldritch.
What flavors? And more cookie dough.
Let's see. All right. Who are you aiming it at?
The one by Octavius.
This is a photograph of Prince Arthur taken in 1857 by
That does not hit.
The natural 20?
Well, okay, the natural 20 hits, the 14 doesn't. Sorry, for some reason, I only saw the 14 and not the 26.
Be it.
That's all?
Yep.
All right.
Actually, is it considered an action or a bonus action to draw a weapon?
It is effectively if you have a weapon and you're trying to sheath and unsheath, that is a full action in and of itself. Drawing a weapon is a bonus action. The problem is, it is also another bonus action to sheath the first weapon, thus making it a full action to sheath and unsheath. Unless you just want to drop the weapon you have currently.
I'll draw my katana, but I'll keep the rifle like on me, handy in the hand.
Alright, well, you can no longer cast spells since you do not have the Warcaster feat and you need an open hand to do so. Just, yeah.
Interesting, isn't it? So they're using photography.
So, oh, wait. Ali?
Yes.
So they present us as a unified, loving family. It's also a very stable family.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to make the creature take the wisdom save because it entered the air. It started its turn in the area of the spirit guardian.
Yep.
That's a fail.
Yeah, how many points of damage does it take?
38. There you go.
Well, it just sort of goes to lunge at you, and then all of a sudden this just bolt of bright white light strikes it, and it sort of just... It's almost like it's a weird sort of static, where it's there for a second, and then it just disappears. Like it distorts slightly, and then there's nothing.
Cool. So it's like not on the map right now?
Yeah.
Does that make it my turn?
Yep.
10, 15, 20. And my spiritual weapon can actually move that distance because that's only 20 feet. So I move it with me as I run. And I hit this guy. So I gotta do the spell. Submit. 9 to hit.
9 will not hit.
And then as my action, I'm taking it. Anything I do? Let's just use my regular old mace. Actually, I have Sacred Flame. Could do that. There you go. Make a dexterity saving throw. That
No damage?
is a success. Yeah.
Octavius, you're up.
I'm gonna take advantage of this and just try to stab him.
All right. 17 hits. Roll damage.
7.
It's dead. As it does the same thing, it sort of just flickers and then
Seems legit.
Here, I thought they had immunity to non-magical weapons.
The door banged shut. I'm sure it was just the wind. Oh, God.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just me.
So you're out of combat.
Ta-da. Is there an exit?
Yeah, there's a door on the opposite wall.
We should probably hurry up and get out of here. Somebody want to grab Alicia?
Damn it.
Was he trying to attack her?
Hello.
He wasn't supposed to be there, right?
She's just waiting to follow behind us with the talking skull.
Basically.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see into the room unless you were in it.
Nope.
Can attack from the outside.
Hey, Toki.
EST, Toki. EST.
Sorry I'm late.
So,
Looks like they live like right across the street from the hospital, though.
Let's go, team.
yeah, I'm just waiting for you guys to move forward.
I was expecting Toki to say something.
Whoosh.
And we're walking.
And you're walking. And it's a very, very
Exactly. Nothing to do with the fact that you struck him in the heart.
bland hallway.
This is Dr. Kelly Benedict.
Uninteresting, rather straight and narrow. It's standard. Pretty simple hallway.
I loved studying the mind, but I thought I could make more of a
Eventually, though,
At least
the two forks seemingly realign.
30-year-old female. I know what you're thinking. She looks like Cameron. He's hired her solely to sleep. Foolishly wrong. Hitting at a near Clooney pace.
So,
The hole he's trying to fill is the one in his soul, which means it's the emotional.
Brian, I'm gonna start making a drinking game where I take shots every time you say so.
okay, so
X.
We'll die.
Don't-
We'll die.
yeah,
if we
don't do that. Please. Eddie will kill me, and Eddie will kill me if we make a drinking game out of D&D and don't involve her.
We'll tell her to get in the campaign.
I know Dr. Cameron. They do.
Who?
He'll want this
Eddie.
extra little stuff strutting.
Then I
Player.
won't be the only chick here.
Yeah. She has enough campaign she's in.
Yeah, but she doesn't have enough that she can just drink and take shots.
Appendicitis.
Hasn't ruptured by now.
I mean, we'll all die of liver poisoning if we drink every time it goes to awkward silence.
I didn't say awkward silence. I said every time he starts with so.
So every time he starts with a sentence.
What's your position on the legality of illegal break-ins?
You guys do realize I'm still here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're waiting for you to
take the
describe what's
hints.
happening.
I have taken the hint, and I will try. Sorry, it's...
It doesn't bother me as much as it just makes me laugh every time you're just like, so.
Yeah, I need to work on that myself. My bad.
It's fine.
I missed the
So what's
last
happening?
bit you said. We come across something on the floor?
You eventually do come across something, yes, and it is in the floor. Effectively, it's a diorama of sorts.
Diorama.
Diorama, sorry.
4 decades ago.
I really don't care how you say it. I just like correcting when
Potato,
people do stupid.
tomato.
Potato, potato.
By a lot of things.
Survival and death.
What a relationship. Sex, dinners,
Eh,
video game partnership.
apparently I have a bad heart, so we'll get to that later.
What?
Oh, that sucks.
This diorama on the floor is pretty interesting.
She's a toddler.
Okay. What does it look like?
What a scintillating
It's a rather interesting scene of rather
Son of a bitch, does it look like the
bloody-
room we just came out of?
No. It's actually the scene of a battle. Well, the end of one, as it depicts some adventurer goring a demon with a spear. So, yeah, sorry. Do any of you want to inspect it? As you've come to effectively a dead end.
Are you serious?
There's no door forward. Yeah, pretty much.
What do I notice as I walk into the room besides the diorama on the floor?
Nothing much.
Nothing on the walls, no sconces, no ceiling.
Nope.
There's no ceiling.
Well, no, there is a ceiling. Just nothing important about it.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
say, that's
Is there
kind of
anything
important.
about this thing?
Yes. At least you think. It looks like there's writing.
What does it say?
The day the patient collapsed, she said she was working.
It says
I'm not hiding anything. I just got the days wrong. I worked in Trenton.
a demon is dastardly egregious,
Breaking any ribs, that slipped your mind too.
and then it trails off.
17 was at UMass. Well, during training, I fell off my bike right on the spring red.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was
It's effectively just, it says a demon is so-and-so things.
You need to see the records from the operation.
I think it is related.
Strange stuff we found in
Oh yes, now I found the list again. Dastardly, egregious, selfish, greedy, and finally, mean.
Does this ring a bell for my character?
I mean, aside from being things that are shouted at Holly for being a tiefling on a daily basis, not really.
To be fair, most people I meet don't know I'm a tiefling because I
That's
try and
sad.
keep it very unoblivious
Scram.
or as unnoticeable as possible. Helps that I'm not bright red. What Is there like a mural?
Is the diorama secure to anything? Can we just pick it up and take it with us?
It looks to be embedded in the floor.
Are there pictures on it?
Pictionary.
Are you asking if there's pictures in the diorama or on the walls?
Either.
There are pictures on the diorama. That's sort of almost the entire thing.
You said there were words on it. So what are the words? Are they like on a circle, like on a quarter or something?
Yeah, they're surrounding the entire picture.
What's the
They're effectively
picture
serving as a
of?
frame. I thought I said this.
Said what?
What the picture
What the
was.
picture was?
Yeah, there's a
don't
guy
remember you-
stabbing a demon with a spear.
Yeah, that's
okay. I just didn't catch that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Then what's the diorama of?
The guy stabbing the dude with the spear.
One picture is not the entirety of a diorama.
It is a diorama of a battle of a dude stabbing a demon with a spear.
Oh, okay, sorry. I see where I messed up in wording. The diorama as a whole depicts this battle. It's just that the largest image is the one of the finale, the person stabbing the guy with the spear.
Okay.
Can I
Sorry,
tell
that is on
what
my
kind
bad.
of
That is
devil
on my
it is?
bad.
Or demon?
Not really. It's just sort of the generic red skin, black horns, bat wings demon.
So it's not like a spine devil or anything I would recognize?
It's nothing you would recognize now.
Cool.
I'd touch it.
Can you pick it up? Is it like
It's
the
embedded in the
size?
floor.
Is it like
Okay.
a size that you could try and pick it up though, or would it be like really?
It is a part of the floor.
I know, but like, is the picture the whole floor, or is it like
I-
the size of like I could stand on it and you know?
It's no, it's small enough. It's small enough where you guys can see the full thing from your height, but it's large enough that you could not cover it with only your body.
Okay.
I'm
Are
still
there-
touching it.
All right, nothing happens.
Is there anything else in the room? I'll make an active check.
I
Wait a
think we
minute.
made a bunch of active checks for what was in the room, and the painting, the picture, the diorama was the only thing in the room.
I didn't make an active check. There's an investigation
Other
check
people
from
did.
Azrael.
Wait a minute. Someone write the freaking words down. We're in a puzzle. The puzzle. We have found the answer to the thing we have to go the other way to solve, aren't we?
Oh no.
This entire place is built by a madman. Of course he would do this.
Are you saying that we
mean-
can pick up the words?
What are the words again?
Octavius would be the one most likely to have paper.
A demon is deadly, egregious, greedy, selfish, and finally, mean.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
have
wrong
no
there.
idea what any of those words mean.
You don't know what deadly means?
We're
I'm-
mean.
I have an intelligence of 0.
That means
Oh,
you're
An intelligence
average.
modifier of 0.
You don't know what
Yeah,
it
no.
means to be mean?
Or dastardly.
I make my life on magic tricks and being a noble. I don't need to read. People read
Then
for
you
me.
should know what dastardly means.
People read for me, damn it.
How do you learn new tricks?
They just kind of happen.
He's a sorcerer, I bet.
I am blessed by the gods with my power, so
Divine sorcerer.
Divine
great.
sorcerer.
Oh, that's so fucked up a concept.
It's great though, it's great.
and I actually don't know the last time we rested, so I probably have like 1 or 2 spells left.
Uh,
Because I only
we
have 2 sorcery
rested
points.
before getting to the room with nothing in it, so you should have had everything. You should be full.
Long rest?
Yes.
Long rest? Okay.
Yeah, you should be
Thank
full.
God.
Didn't you cast spells in the room with the thing on the ceiling though?
That was before
that was
we
at-
rested.
Oh, I didn't know that. That means I have all my first levels back. This is why I asked before we started. So I would have been able to do more stuff.
All right, people. The divine sorcerer has all of her spells back. Let's do this shit.
All 2 of them.
Right.
All 9 of them. 4, 7, 9. Yeah.
And this is where we will end it for the night.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Okay.
Start a
What-
puzzle.
What do you expect when you show up 2/3 through the game?
Oh,
Yeah, literally, you were here for like 15 minutes out of an hour and 30 minutes.
We started at 6.
No, 2 hours. Did we start at 6?
We start at
Yeah,
6.
we started surprisingly fast.
Didn't we start
So,
2.5 hours ago?
We
Yeah,
started.
basically.
Yeah.
So that's 5 for me.
She's smart. You didn't interview
Oh, yeah. Sorry, time differences. So, yeah,
Yeah.
no, we've been
6
going.
p.m. EST.
Yeah, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
AKA 5 p.m. CST.
I will give you a hint. The order of the words I gave you is important for solving the puzzle.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to say them one more time just so we can't be stupid?
A demon is deadly, egregious, greedy, selfish, and finally, mean.
A demon is deadly. How do you spell egregious?
Egregious.
egregious.
spell it.
Regious.
Reguious?
Egregious.
Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot spell that word. Go slower.
One moment.
I can't wait till my character gets killed and all the background plot that he's been working around with goes away.
Hey
Oh, no.
man,
Egregious.
if my character dies with you, her backstory is probably still gonna catch up to you guys.
I'm sure I'm imagining this, although
So deadly, egregious, greedy, and finally what?
And finally, mean.
Okay, somebody else is writing it down. That's good. I can't spell for
I'm
shit.
pretty sure Necro writes everything down. He just likes to be mean and keep it all to himself.
I
He's
rarely.
Also, Mark is over here recording every day and never goes back and looks at it sometimes. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, I never go back for some reason. I used to. I don't have time anymore.
What is
Actually, I rarely write anything down.
Recording? He's recording on YouTube right now.
No,
know
I
I-
said who even has time.
I heard what's that.
Whenever I miss a session, I just look at the last video Mark post up.
Yay!
You know, it's really funny. Mark has not given me permission to look at those. So
What are
every
you
time I
talking
look
about?
at it, it's just like a bunch of blank things for me.
What are you talking about permission? It's on YouTube.
And whenever I went to look at them, it said this creator has these videos on private.
But
The only
Really?
things that aren't private are your video game things.
that's not possible.
That's what happened the last time I looked for them.
a lot of pressure here.
The editor of his school paper. I think he
Well,
was under pressure.
not everybody.
And I
Night.